All right, let's continue now with our election coverage with just a few weeks to go now before the May 29 poll. EFF leader Julius Malema will today address a town hall meeting out in Midrand. He's expected to outline the party's program of action, and we do have our reporter stationed at the scene, Natasha Phiri, who joins us now. Natasha, a very good afternoon to you. Tell us more. What can we expect from the town hall meeting with the EFF leader Julius Malema arrives later today or anytime soon?
Well, thank you so much, Alicia. The program here actually starts at 5 p.m., but you've been seeing various town hall engagements that were conducted by the EFF. Of course, they've been crisscrossing the country and speaking to various communities. We saw them speak to minority groups like the Indian and the colored community earlier on this week. Mr. Malema was at the El Dorado Park, I think it was on Tuesday. On last week Saturday, yes, Alicia, he was in Lenasia, and of course today he is in the community of Midrand, which is quite interesting. We are actually in Ward 112, and this is a DA-led ward, but the EFF seemingly gunning for this ward. And of course, the province of Gauteng, you would know that Gauteng province has actually the most registered voters at 6 million, then followed by the province of KZN at 5.7 million. And of course, the goal is for the EFF to actually take over this province. You would remember that in 2019, the EFF got 14.69% of the vote, which is over 600,000, people who actually voted for the EFF in this province. But joining me now, I'm joined by the provincial secretary of the EFF, Mr. Moshe Koma. And of course, we'll be talking about the importance of these community halls and dialogues. Moshe, thank you so much for joining us on SABC News. You've been crisscrossing the province of Gauteng as a provincial secretary. Today, you're in a more affluent area. What are your expectations when engaging with the people or the community of Midrand?
Thank you very much, Natasha. Our program has been going very well. We did El Dorado Park the last time. Today we are here, where we feel like is one of the strongest areas that the EFF have received majority of the votes. We have filled up all the stadiums in South Africa and everywhere. Our decision was to do manifesto presentation at a much more smaller scale, like we've been doing, so that we can have a person-to-person interaction with our people. We thought we should come here because Midrand have been supporting us since inception extremely well. Most of the votes we get them from here in this area. So we said we come and present this manifesto to our people, to these professionals that are residing here, black, white, Indian, colored professionals in Midrand, so that they can have a person-to-person interaction with the Commander-in-Chief and President of the EFF.
Moshe, how's the reception been so far? I think I was listening into the community town hall engagement on Tuesday in El Dorado Park, and the perception, Julius Malema also said this yesterday when engaging members of the media, was that the EFF is a racist, political party, and he sought to dispel those thoughts or that narrative. How's the reception been amongst the Indian community, the colored community around the EFF, and of course white people as well?
Our people have told us in El Dorado Park that the EFF, we should no longer characterize ourselves as being white, black, and Indians. We should call each other human beings. And that's what the EFF has embarked on in terms of conscientizing the society, that color in the EFF doesn't matter. It matters is the contributions and the advancement of our policies to liberate our people.
Can you put your head on the block that post the 2019 or post the 29th of May, the EFF will definitely win over Gauteng?
Absolutely. We are alone here. There's no any other political party that does what we are doing. We filled up FNB, we went to Dobsonville Stadium, we went to the minority where most people that were claiming that is their territory, went to the Indian. They came in their numbers. So we are alone. We are in our own lane, and we are pushing, and we are focused on our campaign.
South Africans also woke up to the news today of the former PAC president, Dr. Peko's passing. The EFF being a like-minded party as the PAC, what is your reaction?
We send our deepest condolences to the family. We have lost one of the African giant from the Pan-Africanist struggle. We say to the to the PAC, remain strong. We should do it in honor of him and make sure that we return the land to the rightful owners.
Moshe, thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Of course, Alicia, we look forward to 5 o'clock, and that is when the president of the EFF will be here at the Protea Hotel in Midrand, of course, engaging with the community here. It will be quite interesting to hear what the people of Midrand have to say. Like I mentioned, that this is a ward that is under the DA, but it would be interesting to hear what the people and what the electorate have to say, because, Alicia, you know, we've been seeing political parties crisscrossing the country, delivering their various manifestos, their various commitments to the people of South Africa, but we forget that, you know, at the end of the day, it's about the people of South Africa, you know, their voices and what they have to say. So it would be quite interesting to gauge their sentiments and their feelings around issues that they are affected by, service delivery issues and just your day-to-day basic issues. And of course, what the EFF has in store for them. Like Moshe Koma says, he is willing to put his head on the block post the 29 May polls. He says that Gauteng province will be under the leadership of the EFF. With that said, it's back to you in studio.
All right. Well, Natasha, if you can still hear me, look, you know, there is a stereotype that people living in built-up or, of course, suburban areas don't suffer much under the current regime or government. So talk to us about some of those day-to-day day-to-day issues that you've mentioned, that some of the people that come from built-up areas like your Midrand might be struggling with.
Well, Alicia, I mean, people also still complain of issues of water shedding here in Midrand, issues of load shedding, but the potholes as well. I mean, just coming down from New Road, there are a couple of potholes that some people actually experience here. So these, I mean, it varies from different areas to different areas. I mean, people in Alexandra might have different issues as compared to the people here in Midrand, but there is an underlying tone that really, you know, service delivery really needs to be amped up. So we expect also more of these issues to be amplified by the people that will be here in attendance from 5 p.m.
All right, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much. That is SABC News reporter in Midrand, Natasha Phiri.